Will he ever come out of his retreat? Is he coming back? The blockade he has will be resolved in some way towards you for him. You notice with the person opposite you, oh, something isn't right, and you feel it too. He withdraws, he has you, maybe blocked, ghosted you, and perhaps avoids closeness or meetings or more contact. Something is up and you feel it. You feel and know right here something is blocking him. He is blocked. And now we will look into it. Feel yourself into this with your counterpart. Maybe the reading resonates with you, but you know it is a reading for the collective. It cannot apply to everyone. And the person cards are gender neutral. This is your counterpart, both male and female. So, and now, first of all, a very, very warm, loving hello to you all. Feel a very tight hug. And I find it so wonderful that you are all here again. And to everyone who is new, a warm welcome. It's great that you are here. And I could hug you every day, really. I have truly taken you to heart. You are wonderful, every single one of you. And also all your comments, this warmth, I feel it. And it is so sincere and kind of you. And I appreciate it so much. And I am always so happy about it when I receive such feedback. Yes, imagine, for example, recently there was something. Yes, imagine your video, you say you suddenly receive a spontaneous message and whoosh, I watched the video, and after the video, he got in touch. Where I think to myself, wow, how beautiful is that? I am always so thrilled for you. But that's just one example. Others do it too, where a meeting actually takes place, where the other person has reached out, and where something is really happening. But where I also say truly hats off to you, who says, no, that's it, it's over, done. I will no longer put up with whatever it was. And I go my own way, that you take care of yourself. Truly the best decision, always to look after yourself first. That never means that the desired partner is gone, the one opposite you and your heart, that you then completely conclude by saying, okay, if I am now in my ease and let go, then he is gone forever. So nothing happens anymore. No, letting go is always the very best, because then you are in your ease. And you have to imagine it like this. It's like a string, a rope that is around both of you. And when you pull, and the other person always responds with this counter pressure, like with a dog. Pressure creates counter pressure. You pull on the leash and he pulls vehemently in the other direction. But you let go and go in another direction because you come into your ease. Letting go, focusing on yourself, which is always the be all and end all, because focusing on yourself is always the foundation for you when you build a house. It's your self-concept. And then there is also something, then the ease is there, no pressure is there anymore, and then everything is much more relaxed, and then movement can come back in. So, and now let's take another look. Get that one. Now let's see what's going on over there. And I go into the energy, into the question, whether what is blocking him in your direction, whether he will resolve it, whether it will be resolved. Then we'll draw again. So we have the Ace of Wands. With the Ace of Wands on your counterpart's side, they might have taken a bit of a risk. But here, what occupies them, it has to do with your person, for you, for a good opportunity, an opportunity, for some momentum to come in regarding love. We are here in the energy for you. This is about an opportunity. So there is still some uncertainty, but you can also see this reflection in your counterpart. And it has to do with growth concerning both of you and opportunity. So there is some theme of opportunity. Oh, and momentum here. So something is happening here. Movement is coming in. But now let's see what exactly it is And what? I'm going crazy. Yes. So we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. There is a bit of this, like an ice age, frosty atmosphere right now. Yes, it definitely fits that your counterpart is in retreat. Something isn't quite right. So something is seriously stuck in the works. Maybe he is also a bit arrogant towards you right now. And you notice, wow, maybe that's what you perceive activity or something that doesn't fit him at all. Maybe this overconfidence or exuberance here and there and everywhere, and you say, oh, but your counterpart is still at the point. It's a clarification process between the two of you. He himself is in a clarification process for himself, his situation. That's why even if you notice different actions or any activities, that's his process. He's currently in a whirlwind. So I see a bit of a tornado or something like that. Yes, it's really swirling there. And that's uncomfortable. And he's withdrawing right now. You can also see it, this running, escaping, this, well, maybe also with you, something to clarify, which is uncomfortable. He's currently completely avoiding the discomfort. And he's quite hasty about it. So there, where he might not be the most athletic type, it's like, all right, the sneakers are already smoking. Yes, but it's really movement. So there is something he's trying to run away, because maybe there's also a bit of narrow-mindedness, that he's a bit of a narrow-minded type, male as well as female, you know. But what we have here as a decisive point, running away, this explanation process, this uncomfortable process he's in, because it seems there's really a very, very strong upswing. In love here, that there's really a new upswing, so that activity is being shown this new momentum, this growth, because here is also something that has grown, something in the heart area, on the heart level. Because his heart has already made contact with him. And there's a bit of chaos to be seen here as well, because your counterpart feels this irresistible attraction to you. He can't let go. Nothing works. He's trying to run away now, yes, but he doesn't succeed. We will now take a closer look at what exactly is the issue, what's going on directly with him. In any case, it's really about love. And there might be a bit of selfishness being shown here as well. This, yes, of course, running away, selfishness, no, narrow-mindedness. But it's about a relationship. Maybe he also sensed that you wanted more, or you want more again. And there's this running away, but this irresistible attraction, and that's a very big topic. Here, it's about decisions of the heart. Our heart has started speaking to him here, and it talks without pause or punctuation. So it's like when you think with some people, please take a breath. That's how the heart is now. It talks nonstop without interruption. And then you think, wow, I can't turn it off. And then he tries to run away to distract himself so that he doesn't hear the heart chatter, if I may say so, anymore. But here, it's really about love. So you are not indifferent to him. As I said, the attraction. So he runs away, but the memory of you keeps coming back. So this, yes, this memory of what happened back then, and over you keep popping up in his thoughts. And there he also feels this connection, this closeness. And there also comes this longing for you. This longing, and I would say here, Amos Filer has really hit the mark here, perhaps not even wanting to do so actively right now. The point is to run away from it. So let's take a look at what details we can get for further explanation. Okay. Yes. Retreat, definitely the retreat. In general, your counterpart is currently very stressed. Absolutely. Real stress. And it really pains him at times. Hurts. The energy. When I feel here that there is really this retreat, there's determined a quick activity, retreat, running away, but somehow he can't. And that's what always tears him back and forth. Absolute stress factor, retreat, yes. The thoughts. The thoughts, that's what doesn't let him go. He runs away but can't, because here, the harmony with you always catches up with him, the security. And also a bit where he thinks, wow, how determined she is. She always knows exactly what she wants from your personality. You know what you want. And he sees that. He keeps thinking about it. You managed all of this here once. It was never an issue at all. Yes. Wow. He is thinking. Definitely thinking about you. Because every time he thinks of you, it comes to this. I ran away from there now. I'm leaving there now too. But I can't. I feel so attracted. Not by the clothes, but drawn towards you. And he keeps thinking about it. So there's always movement. There's this indecisiveness. Then come the feelings of happiness, because then the whole thing stresses you again. Feelings of happiness, always, they keep coming up. Yes, and then tada, we have the doubts again. Doubts, oh God, can I really make you happy? What kind of mess might I have made? And then you come in the middle, just standing there. So the thoughts in your direction, yes. But also the fears, because currently, let me say it like this, he is not so honest with you. Well, this little bit of hiding something, yes. And maybe he also shows you a bit of this antipathy. But that's where the thoughts come in, oh my God. I maybe can't tell the whole truth here, or what's going on here, because yes, there is also a loss of money with your counterpart. And really, I don't see this openness in your counterpart towards you. And maybe he has also somewhat deceived you, partially. But the thought of entering into a connection with you is still lingering there in my mind. And there we have uncertainty. And that repeatedly triggers these tears. So he is really torn back and forth. Because you are much more than you might have ever thought you are to your counterpart. Facts. So insecurity, love, disappointment. He disappointed you, right? Or she disappointed you, depending on the case. And then always this again and again. Pushing away, pushing away, pushing away. But I'll tell you honestly, at some point, there's no more pushing away. Pressure. He is, let's say here, public, many, or some ventures, the public. Well, so super, great. Then we also have another woman involved now, who also, like he does with his book, now also drives her essence. So as I said, person is gender neutral. So, and then there's the point, I stick to my cards. No, that's not the point. The doubts. The doubts of this past. What has he done to you here? Please take a look at these pages now. The page, what he feels for you, really deep feelings, is not entirely honest with you, is involved with another here. Yes. So it could be that your counterpart, that you know about it, that it's a three-way constellation and your counterpart is still in a relationship. But it could also be that he is currently in contact with another person. And this page, you are much, much, much more. But here he is the runner who says, okay, no. I always run away now and I distract myself. And we do this and that, the activities. However, this person also causes pressure for your counterpart. Your counterpart is already experiencing a bit of a financial pinch here, I would say, and not completely open and honest with you. But that's the issue, because he doesn't want to hurt you completely, because he knows he has already hurt you. As I said, insecurity, restlessness, nervousness, here, deep feelings. He wants to deepen the whole thing with you. it is also getting deeper and deeper. So the less contact you might have, he tries to distract himself. Yes, but it's no longer working for him. It's a matter of time. As I said, the restlessness, the nervousness, the insecurity, there's so much feeling. There is really love and true love at play. So, and then we have this again. If I might actually tell the whole truth here, or if something comes out, then I will disappoint her or him even more. There's always this not being completely honest. Or leaving something out, yes. But the feelings, no. Maybe he wasn't completely honest about his feelings towards you. Because here, everything is given to you. This balance, you show him this balance, the equilibrium, this understanding, this care that you are there. And he has but closed off and withdrawn. So, the thoughts of you, feelings of happiness, great. Absolutely amazing. He wants to make you happy. But he no longer really believes that he will manage it at all because he already sees you as greater than he is. He has this area of not really meeting on equal terms, and that's a big issue for him. Yes, then we come to this superficiality here. This, what remains on the surface. He likes to just float along a bit because you are very, very deep in his heart. And superficially, distraction. Okay. He is now looking to dig himself out of all the miseries he has here. This burden, these doubts completely, these doubts, what have I done? Something from the past keeps catching up with him. There are multiple issues. You know, collective nourishment, not everything has to be the complete package here. So, now another woman has also appeared here, another person. There is again, will he reach this point or has he already reached this point? Because it is very close. So, that the whole thing between the two will end again. Because I see this person, this dominance, this leadership position. I don't have anything familial here. Of course, you know, we are a collective. It could naturally also be a family member, sister, cousin, something like that. Or in this familial area, that there is also a connection, the person who still keeps holding back or this distraction, because this holding on is quite strong. And this dominance that is being shown. But as I said, in the collective it can be. I don't have it clearly here, this familial aspect, but it could very well be possible. It's always different in personal readings because I am in the energy there for you, completely for you and your situation. I see quite a lot of envy from this person. Envy, this materialistic attitude and getting what this person wants. And that is also enforced. So this perhaps a bit patronizing as well. And maybe you now know the words that I have used here, or the words I have used here, where you say, wait a minute, patronizing, okay, this and that person, for example, that someone comes to mind for you. And it might very well be, I just want to say, in the collective. Yes, as I said, very big issues with your counterpart. And it is already, and that is the issue why there is always withdrawal. But you have really touched the heart deeply, deeply, deeply. And your counterpart often thinks about talking to you, reaching out to you, or reaching out to you again. And contact will be reestablished between the two of you. Yes, I see slow movements here. I see it progressing slowly here. But in the end, you also control this yourself. He, your counterpart, has his process. And we also have a bit of a stubborn behavior. This withdrawal, this sulking, and this narrow-mindedness, the stubbornness. So here I would say stubbornness, but I also have fear. Fear that you might actually say, hey, come on, boy, you can go away. I'm not interested anymore. But despite all that, he keeps feeling it. He thinks of you, and you are definitely in his thoughts. So you're really circling around there significantly. There is also this. He actually wants to tell you so much. And maybe in his thoughts, when he's just taking a shower or cooking something to eat or doing something, whatever it may be, driving to work or whatever, his thoughts are with you. And even then, maybe he also hears a song on the radio or something. He hears or sees him something or so. That might be similar to your car or a cyclist or something. And then the memory of you keeps coming back. And then the thoughts keep coming back. He would like to tell you how deeply he loves you, how much he loves you. What a fool, a complete idiot he has been. And about the insecurity he is, he also has that, which he never really told you, which is also his issue, that the self-confidence he might have shown you, like, we have everything under control, we can handle everything, no problem at all, is not actually the case. In the end, I see you, you would say, hey, it's not a problem at all. I don't see you any differently because of it. Smaller or yes. The more you see him with disdain, not at all. Because you say, the person means a lot to me. And you then say, it's not an issue at all. But your counterpart is so stubborn here. Stubborn, obstinate. You don't want to show it. There we have the stubborn person, who then says no, because he then sees himself as small, like a little child. From the outside, he is also partly treated like a little child. Yes, which I find very unfortunate. And which is also really very sad, but those are his issues. And this really stems from his past. And in this reading, I can already see that your counterpart will indeed, yes, he will manage it, so he will get it done. And let's take another look, if we get there. So there. Well, not really such a sparkling great energy that I see here, because there is also a very strong jealousy shown, very strong jealousy, and this distrust. So, a bit like two faces of this person. Your counterpart needs it to come to this awakening. Yes, through this process, he will go through and is also in the middle of it. But his heart, as I said, you are in there. Definitely. There is no question about it. So after this realization, definitely no. But he doesn't show it. Because he wants to show how strong he is and that he made the right decision. And he is doing the right thing. But it's not. But running away. Even the longest road comes to an end eventually. Or he runs out of steam. And I think it's more likely that he runs out of steam rather than the road ending. Because so much feeling, so strong, so intense, how the heart speaks to him, the longing for you, to you, that's the magnitude. So as I said, he runs out of steam and it becomes more dominant and he can't run away anymore. Because the heart, as I said, chatters like a waterfall with your counterpart. So let's see if we can now... What do you mean if I definitely need to get it now? That we then get a tendency regarding both of you. So, good. Let's see what else we have here. So, the temperance, it will bring you balance again. Because there is so much vibration between the two of you and there. You can't run away. You feel it too. It just needs more time, and letting go is very, very, very good. From your side. And the balance it will give you again, because it will return to harmony between the two of you. What is also shown here, there will be communication, and there will also be this turning point, which I see here again, this turning point towards love, reconciliation, healing. And there is, yes, right now it might still be a bit disturbed, the whole thing, but your counterpart will come into this exhausted mode because he says running away, as I mentioned earlier, the breath runs out and will say, okay, my heart is really so He can't anymore because he knows the longing becomes stronger and stronger. He can distract himself and do as he pleases. When the breath runs out, it runs out. Because your counterpart knows with you, this is truly an absolutely healthy relationship. There is nothing wrong. There is true honesty there. And this deep, pure love. And the inner guidance will return to harmony. Your counterpart will listen to their inner guidance. What I mentioned, the heart. So then we have that perfectly as well. Fits. Judgment. Justice. He will take responsibility for himself here and will face what he has really done here and will confront you with the truth. And your counterpart will reach the point of weighing decisions. He wants equality between the two of you, this balance, and to make the decision, to follow your heart. And he wants to treat you fairly. And that's why he is currently withdrawing from you. Because it is not fair or would not be fair. If he were to play such a false game, to pretend something false to you. And that's why there is always this withdrawal or blockade or something like that, this running away. Because he wants to be fair to you, because he values you more than you think. And he also knows that he has wronged you, and that it is or has been a bit more one-sided right now. From your side, that there has been more than from him. But here, it moves towards justice. And this, yes, he feels it and he also allows it. The inner guidance. And the inner guidance, as I said, his heart. Dear ones, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and wish you a wonderfully beautiful rest of the day and lots of light and love for you. Goodbye.